All of you, my dear students.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
My dear students, good afternoon, Amma.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon. అందరూ ఎలా ఉన్నారమ్మా? అందరూ బాగున్నారండి?
Yes, ma'am.
ఓకే, ఆన్లైన్ క్లాసెస్ అందరూ అటెండ్ అవుతున్నారండి? రెగ్యులర్గా వింటున్నారా?
Yes, ma'am.
తప్పదు కదా. అవును, 75% అటెండెన్స్ మెయింటైన్ చేయాలి. అండ్ దెన్ and every 1 week have to upload attendance to the JNTUK. Even then audio and video also. Be careful about online classes. Okay now.
Okay, ma'am.
You have any problems with this network problem and any other problem, please contact our class teacher and subject teacher, anybody. You all are available with you. Okay, total 85 members are present. Today we will discuss about that advantages of digital communication system over analog communication system. Previous class we are discussed comparisons in what are the key blocks that are present in analog communication system and what are the key blocks that are present in digital communication system. So, are you understand the difference between this digital communication system and analog communication system? Hmm? Differences తెలిసినాయా? Okay. So today we will discuss about that advantages of digital communication system. In digital communication system here, the source encoder and channel encoder is there. The source encoder converts that message signal that is in electrical form into discrete form. Then channel encoders that can be used. Different digital modulation techniques are used after that signal is transmitted. So these are the important blocks. Here we can observe that. So in this one, these are the important blocks that are present in digital communication system compared to that analog communication system. Source encoder, channel encoder, modulation. Here the modulation are PSK, ASK, phase shift keying, ASK, amplitude shift keying, and FSK, frequency shift keying. 3 are used. Here, what is an advantages of this one? The blocks that are present in this one, and compared with the analog communication. So here, some of the advantages are listed below. So here we can transmit our message signal is in a digital form, and digital modulation techniques are used. So the disturbance, whatever may be that any distortion that can be added to that signal is very less when compared to that analog signal. And another one is encryption. So the signal is encrypted. That means encryption is nothing but one form to another form that can be converted. And here, that more secured in a digital communication, the signal is more secured compared to that analog communication. Security. That means unauthorized persons are unable to recover that original signal. All of you listen to me. Narama? Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then, and here that information is in a form of binary data. So probability of error occurrence is very, very less. The probability of error occurrence is very, very less. And here the channel encoding that can be used. So due to that channel encoding, if any, suppose at the bad situations, any errors are added to that signal, we can easily identify that errors are added to that one, extra bits are added to that signal. Here we can identify that errors, and by using some techniques, error correction techniques, we can eliminate that errors also. Additional digits, binary digits added to the signal also eliminated. And noise and interference also much less in digital communication systems over the analog communication system. And digital circuits, whatever used in this hardware in that communication system are more reliable, and that is more secure, easy to design. That means all are integrated circuits here we can use. And whereas in analog communication, and linear circuits that can be used. Linear circuits, that means transistor or resistor, like that, that are linear circuit components that are used, linear circuits are used. Integration of that one is not possible in analog communication. So that's why that is an not reliable, and designing is difficult. But in digital circuits, here every circuit is replaced by FETs and CMOS technology, integrated circuits that are used. So that's why here the digital communication is system is more reliable, and designing is very easy compared to the analog communication. And so here are disadvantages here. And here so many applications are there in digital communications. And spread spectrum techniques easily can use. Time division multiplexing, frequency division multiplexing, all are used in this digital communication system over the analog communication system. So advanced communication or advanced techniques that are used in this digital communication system and compared with that analog communication. And the disadvantages of this digital communication system is bandwidth requirement. So here every here we can message is converted into that digital form, that is an that is consists of symbols. So each symbol, number of symbols are there. Information rate in this one, number of symbols that are transmitted per second that indicates that information. So each symbol consists of either 4 bits or 8 bits or 16 bits, 32 bits and 64 bits. If the number of bits that can be used, here the information, more information that is transmitted. If that is number of bits that can be increased, that indicates that it occupies large bandwidth. So bandwidth is very large, that indicates that that is the one of the disadvantage. So that is a that is cost of that system that can be increased. You all are well known about that one. Bandwidth is very large. That is an any system that is cost that can be increased also. And another disadvantage is synchronization. In digital communication, the synchronization of transmitter and receiver is very, very important. Here we can fail that synchronization between transmitter and the receiver, we are unable to receive the signal, or we can unable to detect the original signal. So these are the main disadvantages of digital communication when compared with that analog communication. In analog communication, bandwidth requirement is very less, and no need of synchronization. But in digital communication, that synchronization is very, very important, and bandwidth requirement is very large. So due to that one, so that is cost of that digital communication system that can be increased. These are the main disadvantages of digital communication when compared to that analog communication. Okay, Emma, ఇంతవరకు కొంచెం అర్థమైందా? So compare advantages and disadvantages of digital communication when compared with the analog communication. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Okay. Next topic helna nenu. Shall I start next one? So here we can observe that digital communication system block diagram. Source generator is common for analog communication system and digital communication system, but is in analog communication system, the next block is source encoder. So the source encoder is one of the important block. That means this source encoder converts that message signal in electrical form into digital signal. Here, the conventional source encoding techniques that can be used. The conventional source encoding techniques are PCM, that is a pulse code modulation. Another one is a delta modulation. So here we can use pulse code modulation and the delta modulation. We can convert that analog signal into digital signals. Here we can achieve the digital signal in both the cases. How to follow the two methods, that is an sampling and another one is a quantization. You well known about that sampling. Already you are studied in 2 sampling in analog communication. Once again, I will repeat the sampling process. What is the sampling process? After that, I will also discuss about that quantization also. So here, the sampling process. Listen to me. Emma, are you visible to this screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So here we can observe that modulating signal. The modulating signal is a low frequency signal. This is a low frequency signal. This is in analog form. And here another high frequency signal is a pulse signal. Actually the pulse signal is indicated. Actually the width of this pulse is very narrow. Here we can consider that is an impulse signal. Otherwise here generally we can take it as that is a pulse signal. The sampling process is nothing but the multiplication of the low frequency signal with high frequency pulse signal or impulse signal. So here the pulse signal amplitudes are here. You can indicate that this is 1 and this is a 0. Okay. So here we can consider this is an at this one the amplitude is 1. Here at this one the amplitude is 0. Then here we can multiply these two signals. Here we can multiply these two signals. So if that is 1 is multiplied with this analog signal 1. So here we can indicate that this is an, let us assume 0.2. Let us assume here 0.2. What is the amplitude of this one? 0.2 is multiplied with 1. Here also allocation 1 came. The 0.2 like this. And here also we can multiply this one with this signal. The output of this multiplier is approximately this one. Actually here we can observe that the stop of this pulse is followed or retains the amplitude of this modulating signal. Okay, or you understand how we will get this type of waveform?